Is that Jeff
Jeff
Bezos'
Bezos'
wife?
ex-wife.
She got remarried and
I
now
had a
she's
bit
divorced?
about it that I had to bail on the bit. Not even mean. It's not mean. The bit is that a woman worth she won $39 billion in the divorce settlement. So the bit was about a woman worth $39 billion marrying a dude worth $3,200.
Imagine sitting down for a casual podcast expecting tech talk and laughs, but instead, you're hit with a bombshell that shakes everything you thought you knew. That's exactly what happened when Joe Rogan and Elon Musk sat down for another episode of the Joe Rogan Experience. Two of the world's most influential minds sipping whiskey, joking about AI and Mars, until the conversation takes a sharp turn. They drop a name, Lauren Sanchez. Suddenly, the air gets heavy, the stakes get higher, and the world starts listening. Was Lauren, the glamorous helicopter pilot and wife of Jeff Bezos, just a supportive partner in a $500 million love story? Or is she a master strategist, pulling strings behind one of the richest men on Earth? Stick around, because this story is about to unravel secrets that'll make you rethink everything. And if you love diving into the hidden truths of the elite, hit that super thanks button to keep this channel bringing you the juiciest stories. Let's dive in. The podcast that sparked a firestorm. It's a typical day at the Joe Rogan Experience. Joe's in his zone, cracking jokes, sipping whiskey. Elon, the billionaire who can sway markets with a tweet, lounges with a sardonic grin. The vibe's electric, primed for something big. They've riffed on Neuralink, Mars, and AI before, but today's different. The banter shifts, and Elon casually drops a name, Lauren Sanchez. The room freezes. Joe's eyebrows shoot up, a flicker of surprise crossing his face. Lauren Sanchez, he repeats, leaning forward. Why her? Why now? Lauren isn't just Jeff Bezos' wife. She's a former TV host turned aviation entrepreneur, a philanthropist, and a tabloid favorite. To the public, she's the glamorous woman on Jeff's arm, smiling at galas, posing on yachts. But Joe and Elon see something else. A woman playing a game so intricate, it's rewriting the Bezos empire. Their conversation isn't just chatter. It's a peek behind the curtain of one of the world's most powerful couples. And what they reveal? It's not the Hollywood fairy tale you've been sold. Who is Lauren Sanchez? Let's set the stage. Lauren Sanchez wasn't always the queen of Jeff Bezos' world. She started as a TV anchor, delivering news with charisma and polish. But she's no ordinary media personality. A certified helicopter pilot, Lauren didn't just report stories, she flew into them. By the time she met Jeff, she was a force, handling logistics for his Blue Origin rocket launches, coordinating aerial shots, and advising on his public image. This wasn't a damsel riding a billionaire's coattails. This was a woman piloting the jet. Her rise was anything but random. Lauren's Hollywood roots run deep, with connections to A-listers, producers, and power players. Insiders call her a social chess master, someone who studies every room, knows every player, and moves with precision. Her relationship with Jeff began in 2018, amidst his $39 billion divorce from Mackenzie Scott. While tabloids screamed scandal, Joe and Elon see it differently, a calculated alliance. Lauren didn't just fall in love. She saw an empire, Jeff's, and positioned herself as a key player. Her story's not a fairy tale. It's a masterclass in strategy.
The Venice wedding that screamed control. Flash forward to June 2025. Venice, Italy is on lockdown for the wedding of the century. Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez tie the knot in a $50 million spectacle on San Giorgio Maggiore. 30 water taxis ferry guests, 5 luxury hotels are booked solid, and 90 private jets clog Venice's skies. Jeff's $500 million yacht, Koru, looms nearby, a floating symbol of wealth. The guest list is a power parade. Leonardo DiCaprio, Oprah Winfrey, Tom Brady, the Kardashians, Queen Rania of Jordan. Usher performs, Vogue snaps exclusive shots, and the world watches in awe. But Joe Rogan wasn't impressed. That wedding, he said, swirling his whiskey, it was Hollywood on steroids, more Met Gala than marriage. He declined the invite, calling it a staged spectacle. Why? Because every detail screamed control. Lauren's Instagram went dark before the event, wiped clean except for 2 curated posts, one of her and Jeff as a power couple, another teasing the wedding like a movie trailer. The gray carpet, mocked online as an Amazon warehouse floor, wasn't a mistake. It was a symbol of Jeff's efficiency-driven empire. The awkward guest photos, the stiff smiles, the pre-approved shots, it all felt like a PR campaign, not a celebration of love.
The power behind the throne. Joe and Elon didn't stop at the wedding. They peeled back Lauren's polished image. "She's not just along for the ride," Elon said, his smirk loaded with subtext. "She's strategic. Lauren isn't a passive partner. She's a co-pilot, maybe even the one steering the ship. Her role in Blue Origin wasn't ceremonial. She coordinated logistics, advised on visuals, and helped transform Jeff from a geeky CEO into a sunglasses-wearing, yacht-hopping icon. The Bezos of 2025, ripped, glamorous, media-ready, isn't the guy who built Amazon in a garage. And Lauren's fingerprints are all over that transformation." Elon hinted at whispers from Jeff's inner circle. People worried that Lauren's influence is reshaping more than his wardrobe. She's at private dinners in Malibu, lavish parties in Venice, and closed-door meetings where Amazon's next moves are discussed. Some say she's even shaped Jeff's public persona, pushing him toward a lifestyle mogul image that feels more DiCaprio than .com. Joe put it bluntly, she knows how to climb. Not a dig, but a nod to her tactical genius. Lauren's not just Jeff's wife. She's his gatekeeper, his brand manager, maybe even his puppet master.
A game of chess, not chance. The podcast takes a darker turn. This isn't a rom-com, Joe says, his tone sharp. It's chess. Lauren's rise wasn't luck. It was a series of calculated moves. Her Hollywood connections, producers, actors, insiders, weren't random friendships. They were alliances. Her helicopter pilot credentials gave her access to Jeff's world, not just as a partner, but as a key player in Blue Origin. When Jeff's divorce hit in 2019, Lauren didn't flinch. While tabloids screamed scandal, she was planning the next act. Elon drops a bombshell. After the divorce, Lauren reportedly pitched a rebrand to Jeff's team, complete with a PowerPoint deck. Not flowers and love letters, a presentation. She mapped out how to rehab Jeff's image post-scandal, with media appearances, curated photos, and strategic leaks. It wasn't about love. It was about engineering public perception. She's playing at a level most people can't even see, Elon says, almost admiringly. Her timeline with Jeff, meeting during his marriage, advising on Blue Origin, marrying in a $50 million spectacle, feels too perfect, too planned. Is Jeff in love or caught in a golden cage?
Then comes the twist that leaves even Joe speechless. Elon reveals a rumor. Years ago, Lauren allegedly tried to arrange a meeting between Jeff and a shadowy tech figure known as a silent king of surveillance capitalism. Think Cambridge Analytica, but quieter, with more power and fewer headlines. The meeting never happened, but the attempt raised red flags. Why would Lauren want Jeff linked to a data manipulation expert? Was she protecting his empire or building her own? Joe leans in, half joking, half serious. Is she the female Lex Luthor? The analogy isn't far off. Lauren's public persona, glamorous, smiling, Louboutin-clad, is a mask for a strategist who's always 3 moves ahead.
Her past as a TV anchor gave her media savvy. Her pilot credentials gave her access. Her social skills gave her influence. She didn't just marry Jeff, she integrated herself into his empire, becoming indispensable. Elon's not calling her evil, he's calling her brilliant. But brilliance can be dangerous, especially when it's this calculated.
Is Jeff Bezos happy? The podcast's tone shifts, the laughter fading. Joe gets quiet, swirling his whiskey. Is Jeff happy? He asks. It's not a throwaway question. It's the heart of the story. Jeff Bezos, who built Amazon from a garage, used to thrive on quiet domination. Now he's shirtless on yachts, flexing for paparazzi, living a life that feels scripted. His inner circle is worried, not because Lauren's malevolent, but because she's powerful. She's reshaped his image, his priorities, maybe even his decisions. Elon puts it starkly, when you're at that altitude, love is high risk, high reward. Jeff's world is a rocket ship, and if you don't know who's flying, you're in danger. Love, for a billionaire, isn't just personal, it's political. Every smile, every kiss, every yacht photo is a transaction. Lauren's not just a wife, she's a brand, a handler, a gatekeeper. And if she's steering the ship, what does that mean for Jeff's empire? Is he in control or a passenger in his own story?
The cost of billionaire love. Joe and Elon dig deeper, exploring the toll of extreme wealth. When you're the richest man alive, Joe says, trust is a liability. Friends become courtiers. Love becomes a deal. Insincerity becomes the rarest currency. Lauren might make Jeff feel alive, glamorous, desired, human. But at what cost? Elon's metaphor cuts deep. You're not in love if you don't know who's flying the rocket. Jeff builds rockets. He knows the stakes of a bad mission. A misstep at his level isn't just a breakup. It's global headlines, stock market dips, a shattered legacy. Lauren knows the game too. She's no novice. Her Hollywood past, her media savvy, her strategic alliances. She's played this board before. If this marriage crashes, it won't be a quiet heartbreak. It'll be leaks, lawsuits, tell-all books, and podcasts dissecting every move. The Bezos empire, built on efficiency and control, could face its biggest test yet. And Lauren? She's not going down quietly.
The public's blind spot. The public sees the glossy version, yachts, red carpets, Venice weddings. But Joe and Elon see the chessboard. Lauren's not just a glamorous sidekick, she's a player, maybe the player. Her influence over Jeff's image, his empire, even his decisions is undeniable. The sanitized Hollywood narrative, pastel kisses, curated Instagram posts, hides a high-stakes game of power and control. The wedding wasn't a love story. It was a $50 million rebrand to cement Lauren as the queen of Jeff's world. Social media is buzzing. Ex-posts call her everything from a genius strategist to a gold digger with a helicopter license. TikTok dissects her every move, from her wiped Instagram to her $2 million post-wedding ring. But the truth? It's messier than the tabloids can handle. Lauren's not just climbing, she's rewriting the rules. And Jeff? He might be the richest man alive, but he's not untouchable.
What's next for the Bezos empire? So, where does this leave us? Joe and Elon's podcast didn't just spill tea. It lit a fuse. The world's watching Jeff and Lauren, waiting for the next move. Is Lauren the mastermind, orchestrating a billionaire's legacy? Or is she a partner, caught in the same gilded cage as Jeff? One thing's clear. This isn't a love story. It's a power struggle. The Venice wedding, the yacht photos, the curated image, it's all part of a bigger game. And if that game crashes, it'll shake the Bezos empire to its core. The question lingers, is Jeff happy or a prisoner of his own creation. Lauren's not just a wife, she's a force, a strategist who's rewritten the script of the world's richest man. But every move has a cost. If this marriage falters, it won't be a quiet divorce. It'll be a global spectacle with lawsuits, leaks, and a legacy on the line. What do you think? Is Lauren Sanchez a brilliant strategist or a devoted partner? Is Jeff Bezos in control or caught in a golden trap? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We want to hear your take. Smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell for more jaw-dropping stories about the elite. This saga's far from over, and you won't want to miss what's next. If this video blew your mind, show some love with a super thanks. It fuels our mission to uncover the truth behind the headlines. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.